Hi guys, thank you so much for your time. Guys, if I take you back in the days as kids, were you scared of horror?
Yes, I'm not a huge horror fan,
Really?
but I do get scared by horror films, good horror films.
But if you're not scared of horror, is it better to do a horror show and understand how this works?
Yes.
Yeah.
I think so.
so.
Yeah.
Yeah, totally. I think I have more of an appreciation of the craft of it all,
Right.
which is really fun to observe once, like after having just been afraid and just thinking of horror as something that is to be avoided because I'm scared so much. So yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely.
What about you?
Oh, I had terrible nightmares as a child, but
Really?
I think once you see how the sausage is made,
Yeah,
how the scare is made, it makes it easier to
Right,
watch scary movies.
Is it a haunted house, such a hit with horror genre completely with kids that, that's a house where you don't go to, things like that? Did you hear any of those stories as a kid?
Well, sure, and I think this The Haunting of Hill House, the novel, the Shirley Jackson novel, was kind of the quintessential haunted house story that everyone started borrowing from, and it sort of canonized that haunted house genre.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Could you tell the viewers, what is a horror set like? Is it as scary as we watch on the screen?
It's quite funny because our set in particular was hilarious. Like, it was lots of jokes, lots of joy. It was a reunion. Many of us had worked with Mike Flanagan before. Many of the crew was coming back for their third or fourth project. And so it would be jokes, 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 action, cut, jokes, 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 jokes.
Okay. Did you enjoy it being on the set of a horror show?
Definitely, I think there were between some like horrible things, to play. There were like great moments of levity, of just like dancing and enjoying, the love, that was so present in the creation because everybody was so passionate and so. There was a familial energy, so a lot of fun was had for sure.
Great. When it's based on a book, do you prefer reading the book, or do you prefer just going by the script that your writer and the director gives you?
I think it's always wise to read the source material just to have an overview of the material. But of course, it's not always completely necessary once you look at the scripts. But you always feel a little bit like you're flying blindly if you haven't done all of your homework.
And we use quite a bit of language from the book, and the themes from the book, and so I think it was incredibly valuable. It's an amazing novel. You should read it. It's a shout out to Shirley Jackson. It's really special.
And I think similarly, Netflix gave us the gift of Mike Flanagan's entire terrifying mind. So we had access to quite a few of the scripts before we started shooting. And being able to have that information as opposed to week by week knowing where your story goes. It is, like Henry said, important to do all the background research as much as possible.
Right, absolutely. Guys, you guys make horror sound like so much fun. I'm definitely going to watch this. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.